Alright, Shalom. This is your Rosh Hashanah from the GMS Champagne branch. For all things, we give all praises unto Yahweh by Shem, Shai by Shem Kakodash. Alright, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Alright, Shalom. Now, play some of this video and filter it out with the scriptures as per usual. Let me grab this scripture first. 2 Corinthians 2:11, and it reads, "Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." All right. When you go into that word devices, it goes into what? Plot, ploy. All right. So we're not ignorant of Satan's plans, what he what he's trying to do, trying to accomplish. All right. Which ultimately is to micro hip. All right, the whole earth, man. All right, that's this devil's goal. All right, and if you're watching policy, all right, and certain laws that's being placed, and you're watching how these politicians are moving, you will see that, hey, we're not far off, hey, from this being put in law as mandatory. All right, or at least, all right, for the structure, hey, to be such an inconvenience that a majority of people are just gonna bow the knee and go get it. Which eventually is still going to be put in law that your ass got to get it. Regardless or not, are you going to be put to death? All right, because that's what the scriptures prophesy is going to happen. And we're under a tyrant like Esau Edom. All right, it's obviously that's what this devil will try to do. So let me play some of this.
Going to be meeting with the top leaders of the world by pioneering an AI verification system that everyone can trust. Hopefully the UN can play a constructive role, and it will also be one of the early projects under AI. Let's see how good it is, because a lot of people are saying it could be one of the great things ever. But it also can be dangerous, but it can be put to tremendous use and tremendous good, and this would be an example of that.
Elon Musk says brain chips are going mainstream in 2026. Yes, actual chips implanted in human brains. Musk just announced that Neuralink plans to begin high-volume production of its brain-computer interface this year, using what he calls an almost entirely automated brain surgery. Automated brain surgery. This device is a coin-sized chip implanted under your skull, with over 1,000 electrodes reading your brain signals and sending them straight to a computer. Right now, it's marketed for people with paralysis, and some patients can already browse the internet, play video games, post online, and control devices using only their thoughts. That part sounds incredible, but here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. Neuralink's first attempt at human trials was rejected by the FDA over safety concerns. They only got approval after making changes, and even then, early implants had problems with electrodes pulling out of brain tissue. Musk says they've fixed that now. And his long-term goal? He says the point is to create a symbiosis between humans and AI, and to give people superpowers. So let's be clear, this is about putting hardware in human brains at scale, with automation, mass production, and one of the most powerful tech billionaires on Earth steering.
Now, what he say? He said that it's causing the paraplegic to walk. All right, people are using this for controlling the mouse keys and controlling everything with their brain waves. All right, eventually blind are going to be able to see again, and mute are going to be able to talk again, and so on and so forth. So this is Revelation 13 and 14. It says, "And deceiveth them that dwelleth on the earth by the means of those miracles." All right, so the rulership that is in the last days was going to have the technology to deceive people, all right, by the miracles. All right, these are what would be considered miracles. Oh, I can walk again, I can see again. You know, they'll thank God I can see again. You know, which they're really thanking the God of Satan. I mean, well, you know, their God is Satan. All right, because it's not the God of the Bible, because he warns us not to take this. It says, which he had power to do in the sight of the beasts. All right, which is this whole European stronghold, right? The NATO, the EU, right? Their whole system, right? He has the power to enact these things. It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live. Right? Yeah. So this is that same Roman Empire that yet lived. All right. It was put down, taken down, but then in the 1400s you had what's called the Renaissance era. All right, where you had these so-called white people, these Edomites, getting back into power ship. And even when you go to the word Renaissance and what it means rebirth. All right, it means rebirth. All right, so